this gospel reading today is interesting because it is placed in a time just before Christmas. Now, the time before Thanksgiving and Christmas is one of the more busier times of the year, and many of us, now I know that during this particular time things have changed, but one of the things that happens during this time is we tend to complicate our lives with many things. We take invitations, or people invite us to homes, and we're trying to decide what we're going to do and how we're going to prepare. And what ends up happening is what gets shut out of our lives is the quietness that we need and the spiritualness that we need during this time, the spirituality that we need at this time. And so the church places this gospel reading here just for that reason, so that we can think a little bit about the fact that this is a time that we should be remembering what is going to happen. Jesus Christ will become as God, will become man, and will come for our salvation. And so what happens during this time, and I know that through the years, I have seen it happen in myself, in that, we tend to get busy, and which house are we going to go to? And especially now people live in different areas. And so what happens is, or what has happened is, church gets pushed to the background. So where I can fit church in, that's what I will do. And what the church is asking us to do by placing this gospel here is to remember now that we are being offered now this, and the word that's being used there is dipno. And this reminds us of what? To mystiko dipno. It reminds us that what we are receiving here is the meal of all meals. It is the meal, it is the banquet that we will have in heaven. It is better than the Christmas feast. It is better than the Opa feast. It is better than Thanksgiving. It is better than all of those things because it offers us life eternal. And so I want us at this time, because next week we obviously are going to be into, is it next week? The week after? One more week? Yeah, one more week. Okay, so the church has given us even more time to think about this. Is that we want to make sure that we offer ourselves time to be quiet and to reflect on what is going to happen now on Christmas Day. Not the giving of presents and not the great meals and all the sports games, which are not bad in of themselves, but a time now for us to focus and to make our lives less complicated than they are. And so one of the invitations that we should not turn down is the invitation to join at this great banquet, whether that's going to be on Christmas Eve or whether that's going to be on Christmas morning. And I'm talking about here in this church. So I want us to remember that and to think about, why are our lives so complicated, and do they need to be that complicated? And to remember why now the Son of God came to earth for our salvation.